Welcome back. Fair warning, allergies, sniffles, Benadryl. Yeah. Anyway, we're back here again because, surprise, surprise, what to talk about. I don't know if Reed's a really needy boyfriend or if he just has a preternatural sense for when Dr. Swansea wants to chat.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
I guess the Brotherhood still has some class.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Okay. Should probably see if there's anyone we need to heal. Nope, sanitized, we're good here. Something I looked up since last time. It takes a few nights for this to kick in, so jumped the gun a bit there. I hope. You may also notice things might be different in the XP thing, maybe. I had a sound issue when I tried to record. But of course after last time, well, I had to save. I mean, there are only 3 saves. The first one is my kill everyone one. And the other 2 have been the results of recording foul-ups, so they're both pretty much in the same stage at this point. But yeah, this is the other save from last time. I've gotten things back to where they should be, I believe.
You give me no other choice, Clarence. Yes, my love, it's a new tea I bought. Not too bitter for your taste, I hope. Drink your tea, my love. Drink it to the last drop. And shut your damn trap for good.
Oh dear.
Why are you poisoning your husband?
He has spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
I was the best man at your wedding. I remember your love for him. It was so beautiful. I cried. And now you've killed him.
Don't try to send a shiver down my spine, Dr. Reed. You were always on your own, and you kept emotions at bay. All for facts, remember? Well, deal with this one.
What the hell is that one? Guess I have to go talk to him.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't have many left. I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned?
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
Not exactly wrong. Sort of. I guess you could go back and talk to her, but I think that's everything here. Yeah.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
That chance. Yes.
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now. Obsessed with chimeras. I feel trapped. It just makes me want to scream.
That's it. That's it. Why is it still white? I've said all of this.
Goodbye for now.
I would consider eating her, but
So sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
in the end, if he wants to let her poison him to death, well, he's welcome to it. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about those two, and I'm sure I'll get the rest of those after. Well, maybe.
Right to vote is only the first
But
step.
for now, I think I'm going to go on Papa Reed's scavenger hunt, which means a trip to the park. Would that be delightful? Don't like that stuff. Thanks, that was messy. Continue on in a moment. Probably shouldn't be cutting straight through. There are other areas in this park. But, and yeah, I'm gonna lose everything. Honestly, they might have changed people around. At least put it in the pool or whatever it is, make a wish. Great. If you fight them to death, oh, come on. Yeah, if you fight them to death, they don't explode. That's handy. One extra swing, just because I'm annoyed at how close I came to death that time, I guess. And the map is showing a thing again. I hate it when it does that. Wait a minute. Is it? This might be it. Yes, this is it. The lamp helps.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
Let's clear out the rest of the park, shall we? Yeah, you probably noticed by now I don't really use the samples. Oh, we don't want to do that yet. Actually, I might as well.
How dare you interfere with me?
Shit, son of a bitch.
You're bleeding.
Okay, it might be really resistant to shadow, but I'm doing it anyway because you annoyed me. Now I've got you in a corner, and that will presumably help. Well, Scals have backed me into a corner and killed me before, so I'm happy to return the favor to the Econs. That is a great deal of blood. Is there anything down there before we pop up there? I don't think there is. Let's take a look at though. Is this a thing? This one, this should be a thing. Oh. Guess not. Maybe somewhere else. Right. There's the thing.
There has been a fight here. I can see a blood trail. Left by one of the antagonists, perhaps?
We'll get to it in time. As long as
What
I
a
don't
mess.
take another nap.
Something terrible happened here. But what?
Yeah, I guess. This one's just the upstairs one to that. Yes, clearing out the park is our first priority. And finishing the scavenger hunt. Puppy! Finish off with this part. Right. Let's try to parry, shall we? Apparently not. That's what happens when I try to fucking parry. Now everything will be back. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, what we're looking for used to be downstairs, but if, what was that? But if the district turns hostile, you lose access. And that's the one we can. Oh, we can. It's this one. I have no idea. Yeah, this used to be downstairs. But if the district turns hostile, you lose access to it and you can't finish it, so they moved it up here. Looks like I'm going to Southwark again.
Southwark. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon, about to be killed. Transformed.
Yeah, these serums, I never use them. Probably should. Never do. Actually, let's take a look at the docks. Yep. People are sick again. We're gonna have to do something about that while we're there. But these guys shouldn't be an issue.
Steady, boys! We've got one out here!
He might be.
Watch it! It's a killer!
That's for setting my beautiful coat on fire. What about you? Did you drop? You know, if you hit them just right, they fall into the river. It's quite amusing. Fatigue, 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 fatigue. All fatigues.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
Giving out for free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town truly needs.
More than you know.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself. Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Unfortunately, yes. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, well, you know.
Nobody is immune to disease. There's no need to be ashamed of that.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Now maybe I'll live another day or two.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reed.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton. But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Thank you. Really.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Okay, Sean. How are things since you sucked my blood?
Welcome back to my humble shelter, Dr. Reed. Are you here to subdue me again?
No, Sean. I just came by to see how you are.
I feel all right. Why'd you ask?
Are you still feeding on corpses?
No. It's almost as though the blood you forced me to drink has provided me eternal satisfaction.
Well, that's not fair.
How is the sanitary situation in this part of town?
I think it's acceptable. Fewer cases of sickness recently. I thank the Lord for his mercy.
How about you thank the Lord for my work? Or just thank me?
How are things in your shelter? Between the mortals and the immortals, I mean.
Even if we're all children of God, I've always maintained a strict frontier between the two communities.
What if food became scarce? Wouldn't the immortals in your flock be tempted to feed on the living? Wouldn't you?
The Scals can feed on the dead, Doctor. And until Judgment Day, mortals will continue dying.
What do you fear?
A few years ago, a Scal decided to pay a nocturnal visit to my sleeping customers. He got caught licking their necks in the dark. Since then, I have added a lock to the door.
Yeah, I'm sure that will... Yeah, well, maybe it will.
Have you seen Harriet Jones since taking her to Old Bridget?
No, she is with the sewer Scals now. I don't go downstairs.
But why did she fake her own death? There was so much blood in her room. She attacked patients, too.
I just lost her for a minute that night. When I found her, she had caused mayhem across the hospital. I slapped some sense into her, and we fled before getting caught.
What happened then?
We ran here through narrow streets and backyards. She kept saying that someone was talking to her in the dark, offering to avenge her. But I saw nobody.
What happened at the Pembroke?
I guess we recognized each other. As Scals, I mean. She had but one thought. To punish. To get revenge upon everything and everyone. I realized I had to bring her here quickly.
How did you meet Old Bridget?
When younger, I used to patrol the streets at night, searching for lost souls. This is how I met her. It took me 2 months just to get her name. Now we support each other.
Had you already visited their hideout in the sewers?
Just once, and very briefly. Most of them are very discreet, and they see me as an outsider, even if I protect them.
You really are a saint, Sean.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. But I know evil, and I believe goodwill and tenacity can make this world a better place.
Would you let me listen to your chest, Sean?
No, Dr. Reed. You already forced me to drink your blood, and I thank you for that, for I feel better now. But it was quite an unpleasant experience.
It would help me greatly if you would allow me to give you a physical examination.
I said no. I'm no subject of medical examination, and I intend only to obey and to kneel before God.
You've learned nothing, boyo.
Farewell, Sean. Take good care of your flock, and of yourself.
Are we sitting down? In the refuse and the muck.
The wet boots shouldn't be fighting each other.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
I passed a stool on the way here. Maybe you could sit on that instead of the garbage. No? Oh well.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Actually, I may. In my line of work, I have to stop at any sign of infection.
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Your support means a lot.
Of course, if you've been killing people in a district, then healing them becomes all the more important to keep it from evolving to utter chaos.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Young man, do you require medical attention?
I don't like asking for help, but I don't want to be one of those poor sods dying in the streets.
There's no shame in asking for help, especially when you are in desperate need of it. Here, take this. You should recover in no time.
Thank you, I suppose.
Here. Safe. Well, how about that? These are always fun to watch. Why are you just standing there? Go join them. That one's going to be a problem. Well, that was entertaining, and something else is going on. Just the one hit. I'm getting distracted. Albeit pleasantly so.
There are rumors of abductions in the West End at night. That can't be true.
That glass is squeaky clean, man. You think you've done your job.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
You don't have to do this, but there's no reason not to.
Avery, I finally deciphered my father's puzzle. Among other things, I found his watch. I'd really like you to have it.
I can't accept this gift, sir.
Yes, you can, Avery. You deserve it.
I thank you, sir. I'll keep it until the day I die.
That's nice. I don't know which one's first. One of them has a shotgun, which is arguably the best ranged weapon in the game. I don't know how it compares to the DLC pistol. I expect I'll find out.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Of course he's on. Can we sneak up on this guy because he's running against the wall and being stupid? We could have. Too hard. And he's got a burner boy of his own too. You're the biggest problem here.
It's on him! It's on him!
Yeah, no fire for you. No, go ram it.
Roll back to hell! He's dead!
I've come to expect your smoking torture because it actually hurts in this mode. Nothing. Well, after you came after me, go around it now. What? Stop it! I want to pick stuff up. There's a ranger's guy. Nope, none of that for you.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Oh, no blood in here. Only goodies.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture. This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Oh dear. I did good. Oh crap. I can't eat her. Oh, she's in that.
Seen such a radical mutation. Crap. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Damage over time. Sucks. Oh, I had no idea the mayor picked that up.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Anything else to grab? Yes. That's where we came in. Oh, my father really gets around, doesn't he? No. Don't see much in the way of blood here. Check over there in a moment. Bloody blinker. Look good it did you. Not seeing much blood here either. they're upstairs. Let's have ourselves a quick snoop first. There it is. I'm not even sure if they had pump-action shotguns back then, but I'll take it. Leave the guys outside and we have some decent blood.
Liar, coward! You brought this on us!
You infected the whole family! I said I wanted to leave the house!
What? Leave me alone with them while you go back to your hole. Fucking convenient.
She tricked me! I love you!
Fucking pathetic pig!
Much easier to deal with when you lock her down first.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is boss fight, so there we go. So we'll hold off on that for now.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Oops. Oh, look. Well, at least their conversations are happening at different times now. I think she's made progress.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of Skal. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Priwen.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
Well, same could be said for a gentleman like me, but, yeah.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
We've noticed.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Dearest beloved. If you say so. We should nap before we take on Doris. But we have someone to rescue, so we're going to go do that now. Yeah, this is the place where we'll find that restaurant. There will be no pinning, by stake or otherwise. I'm pretty sure there's ways to get into the places around here, but for now...
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
I think we found our restaurant. Let's go tell them all about it. Then we'll do the rescue thing.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you,
Fish and
Dr.
chips.
Reed. Please, have this for your research.
Right then, to the rescue. Pretty sure. Well, there is the blood trail to follow, but I can't exactly remember where that house is now, so... But I'm pretty sure I want to go down here. I sense another Volcom battle. Okay, Okay, maybe I remember it, but you know what I mean.
Die, newborn! You shall learn to respect the Lord of Ascalon!
Stop doing that. Oh, crap. What the hell's...
No one can hide from Ascalon!
No one can hide from Ascalon. Oh no. We can see everything.
I can't parry for the shit, apparently. No! Shut please.
Kneel, traitor! Ascalon! You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon! Die, newborn!
Ah, that was the last thing we need for our supposed best friend's project. Whatever. Is there anything in here we need? Or want? Because, you know, you like to loot. There we go. I need a nap. I don't mean in game, I need an actual nap. Poor unfortunate soul. Ooh.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Let's go do that then. Wait a minute, isn't this just... Yes it is. Okay, so we open that door. Wait, we don't need it. Or do we? Maybe we just carry on down here. Oh, not this again. What am I supposed to do here? Wait a minute, I think I just remembered this is a very unpleasant thing. Which Which door? That door? Not that door. Frau. I do believe I'm about to get a rather nasty attack. Yep. You know, I don't mind dying over and over until I get it right. Sense of accomplishment and all that. What does bug me is that on this occasion I have to do this puzzle every damn time. Shit. Who the fuck am I targeting? Well-timed biting. I couldn't parry worth a damn. Never really been able to. But, yeah. Timing the bites saved my life. Eventually. What am I doing back here? Why do I need to be back here? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yes I do. Okay. Yeah.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Keep him in the corner.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
This is my territory!
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
What's this? What's that?
Let me go, you bastard!
You're free! I am your savior! I'm not gonna eat you. Huh. You just had to move, didn't you?
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me? This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Should be safe now.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Let's get the hell out of these sewers. Wait a minute. How is she gonna get out? She can't leap like I can. Never mind, let's just go. Ah. That was memory. I remember there was something up there. Well, that's finally done. It's raining and I don't have my hat. I'm starting to think that a stun build isn't good for a not even once run. That's my opinion. Still gonna go with it though, just because of that. But now that we're out and safe, I'm gonna call it there. Till next time.